loved the work ethic and all the things that we've done, that's where I feel like, wow, so maybe
the statements that she has made in response to the rumors that have been circulating regarding her relationship with IRV have been answered with this statement. One thing that I have a feeling is true, and that is the fact that there have been a lot of rumors and hypotheses about what is actually taking place. I have a sense that this is something that exists. If she made a remark, did she include a large quantity of detail? Or did she make a statement that was more of a generalization than anything else? The fact that their relationship has been somewhat rocky throughout the course of their time together is something that I am aware of. For my part, I am conscious of this particular fact, so let me make sure that I have this right. You want me to recount the full event that took place with Ashanti and IRV, including all of the conditions, right? That makes sense, doesn't it? That being said, allow me to check to be certain that I am providing you with accurate information. I will make every effort to provide you with a summary of everything, and I will do everything in my power to make that item happen. I would appreciate it if you could display some patience with me, because this is a narrative that is fairly intricate. The conversation would begin with Ashanti's professional beginning, which was when she first began working with IRV. This would serve as the starting point for the conversation. In the subsequent conversation, this will serve as the point of departure for the discussion that will take place. 2002 was the year that marked the commencement of everything that was going to take place, beginning with the release of Ashanti's very first album. In spite of the fact that she was just 20 years old at the time, she was already making waves in the world of music. In spite of the fact that she had already established herself in the professional world, this is the case. It was her first single, and it went on to become one of the most popular hits of her career, propelling her to the forefront of the music industry. The song Foolish was her first single. As time went on, her friendship with IRV, who was serving as the chief executive officer of Murder Incorporated Records at the time, began to evolve into a close working relationship. This event took place somewhere in the vicinity of this time frame. Because of the close professional relationship that existed between Ashanti and IRV, the two of them collaborated on a substantial amount of music, which included both songs and albums. This collaboration resulted in a huge volume of music being produced. In addition to this, they worked together on a wide variety of projects that were of a different kind. Nevertheless, things began to get more troublesome in the year 2003, when reports began to emerge about their love connection with one another. This was the beginning of the problems. In the years that followed, things began to get increasingly complicated and difficult to comprehend. A number of individuals were under the notion that they were more than simply coworkers throughout the time that they were working together. They were considered to be establishing a romantic engagement with one another. This was the case during the time that they were working together. The fundamental reason for their bond, as stated by Ashanti, was due to the fact that they were together for professional purposes. This declaration was made as a direct response to the rumors that were going around about them at the time. The rumors, on the other hand, continued to circulate, and as time went on, they started to have an effect on her professional life. In the case that I continued to perform at this rate, would you consider it to be acceptable? Taking this into consideration, why don't we get this party started straight away? Concrete Rose was Ashanti's third studio album, and it was released in the year 2005, the year it was released. The album was recorded in 2005. Despite this, the claims that were flying around about her and IRV continued to spread, and they started to bring her music into disfavor for some reason. In the year 2007, Ashanti made the decision to leave her position at Murder Incorporated Records. Subsequently, she secured a contract with a new record label that was known as The Incorporated. At some point, she decided to leave Murder Incorporated Records. Despite the fact that the allegations that were extensively disseminated about her and IRV continued to proliferate, they started to have a negative impact on her work life. Her work life, on the other hand, was no longer something she could continue to function in.